I keep posting, I got business to run, right? I just want to tell people, and it's just for anybody that's younger, that's come to my studio, wherever. We could have been in a studio session and we met each other. I've kept the same conversation no matter what. And that conversation, what's up? I've kept that conversation for a long time, which is everybody got to pull up, right? I know we joked and laughed about the Kanye stuff, but this Takeoff stuff, it's the same thing. All right, I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like I can't say other communities because I don't know nothing about the white community, Hispanic community, whatever. But specifically in the black community, we get shamed for leaving the hood, never going back to the hood. Don't do business with people in the hood. And you know, the shaming, I'll say the wealth shaming tries to come into play where, oh bro, you got it, so I'll probably have it too. I get it, right? I get it. But being real is being alive. I say that. Being real is being alive. I feel like all of us got some type of responsibility when it comes to certain people making it out of the hood and all that stuff. We got a responsibility to pull each other up so that we're not trying to be a burden on that person. What's up? Welcome. I'm just venting right now because it's sickening, yo. First the Kanye stuff, and I'll say this because I haven't gone live to talk about the Kanye stuff. I'm gonna talk about Takeoff too, but I haven't gone live to talk about Kanye. I posted the statistics of all of the different races, all the different ethnicities, and their tax bracket. What's up, Rob? And their tax bracket, household income per capita, right? And I was saying Kanye shouldn't go against the Jewish people because he got business to run. I mean, and I posed a question on Instagram and on TikTok. When's the last time you knew a black person that owned 500 Walmarts? How many black people do you know that own something equivalent to a Wells Fargo that's national or internationally owned? Pro-black. None of them. So when I was talking about the Kanye thing, I was saying that from black folk, we got to come up. We got to get to real bags. And the people that get the real bags got to feel comfortable enough to be able to go to their hood and open up banks to provide more opportunities for people of color. That was my whole Kanye spiel. So I was like, yo, if he want to do that, like, we're a little bit ways off. Black folk ain't in a position to pay $2,000 a pop for Kanye's sneakers because he has to go to different distribution channels and all that stuff. All right, so going to this Takeoff stuff, and I might talk about it on next week pod, but it hurts. It hurts for me as a 38-year-old, almost 39-year-old man to see somebody that's made it to a certain point. He could have been the next Jay-Z in the next 20 years, but we won't know that, will we? And I feel like all of this comes from feeling like you need to be down with the people that you grew up with, being in the same hoods, all that. Yo, leave the hood, my G. Leave the hood. I'm sorry. You could call me whitewash. You could call me whatever you want to call me. As soon as a $1 billion check, or even not even $1 billion, a $10 million check hit, I'm gated community, kids private school in the gated community. Like, yo, it shouldn't have been no reason why that man was out there playing dice, cards, or anything with anybody under $3 million, $10 million in their bank account. He shouldn't have been rolling dice with none of them. People that's in that $3 million, $10 million tax bracket know what we know what the value of life is. They know what the value of life is. And I'm like, yo, like, no, like, it shouldn't have been no reason that man was out there with them folk rolling no dice, playing no cards, yo. You want to do that? Go to Vegas with somebody that could blow 100,000 in one night. You don't listen. And I'm sorry. Like for me, I was just talking to my wife the other day. I was like, yo, I feel like I'm doing the good. I'm making good choices, not producing hip hop music. Cause it's certain environments that bring on that type of response, the devaluing of life. Like, yo, there's no reason that man should have been shot for a goddamn I'm trying not to cuss, for a goddamn card game, dice game. I don't care what you doing. If you ain't trying to protect yourself, somebody breaking into your house, like, shouts out to the baby. But if it wasn't nobody trying to break into your house, take something from you, you shooting or doing whatever out of self-defense, you get shot out of self-defense, whatever, I get that. That's different. They trying to get in your house, they doing whatever. You rolling dice, my G? You can make 100,000 a show. There's no reason a bodyguard shouldn't have been out there with that man like, yo, hey, yo, don't even, yo, yo, it's time to roll out. Let's go back to the Wilshire. Let's go back to the Hilton. Let's go back to the hotel. You want to do a dice game? Invite those people that, the show promoters. Invite the DJs that ain't got the hood attached to them. Like, I'm sorry, yo. Like, yo, this is sickening. It's sickening, yo. And I'm like I said, I got my glass. I ain't gonna have no tears. I ain't gonna have no tears. But it hurt, yo. Like, yo, that man could. Y'all call Ludacris corny. Ludacris alive. Y'all call Jay a sellout. Jay still alive. I mean, and even with Kanye, like, Kanye ain't gonna move in. He ain't gonna move out here playing no dice game. Kanye know. People around Kanye know. All right, he might go off on a tangent. Send the bodyguards over there with him to make sure he ain't going over there. They get it. Everybody gets it. What the hell was the bodyguard that was supposed? And the sad thing is, I feel like a lot of people in the hood is, what up, Joanne? A lot of people in the hood make choices that's sporadic. You don't think about, yo, you shooting somebody that helped move culture. If it wasn't for the Migos, I hate to say it, if it wasn't for the Migos, some of y'all singles wouldn't have no cadences. If it wasn't for the Migos, some of y'all wouldn't have some of y'all trendy things that y'all was saying. Some of the dancey TikTok stuff that y'all doing. If it wasn't for the Migos, y'all wouldn't be doing it. Y'all might call, y'all laugh at Offset, and y'all laugh at I can't think of the other one right now. Y'all laugh at him, say, oh yeah, he Cardi's girl now. Yo, all right, cool. He alive. Yo, it's ridiculous, yo. Young niggas, and I hate to say it like that, but I feel like that's the only way to get to some of y'all. Young niggas, y'all call me what y'all want to, y'all. You gonna get on Kanye? Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about the Kanye thing in hopes that black folk get in a position where y'all owning some shit. Sorry. Hopefully you get in a position where you have portfolios where you can help fund the artists, buy some merchandise, not just be on there laughing at the jokes, the joke and the dancey stuff that they doing on Instagram, TikTok. Like, yo, how many people? Isaac Hayes Jr. is one of the only black people to own a black social media platform. Y'all barely trying to patronize that. I might be a little bit guilty of it. I tell you what, we gotta pull up. When you see people that's trying to make certain moves and create certain mediums to provide a output for people of color. I say people of color because it might be more than just black people, but people of color. When y'all see people trying to make these platforms, i.e. the Mad Lucrative Podcast, i.e. Sounding Wave, where we did that for live musicians. Y'all see people off the porch, Joe Budden Podcast, EYL. We all see people trying to make certain platforms for people of color, y'all support it. You support it because we're creating a food chain. We can create the narrative when we own it. We can choose to not do the interview and make the edit where buddies might be talking about an opposing gang that don't need to be aired because you're exciting violence in the community. We can choose the narrative because we can do the edit. You go to one of these other platforms, i.e. Fox Network, i.e. NBC, i.e. ABC, where they don't care if we recreating the narrative or not. They gonna put out this gang talking about that gang. Guess why? You go to that hood, they shooting. Oh, more black violence. Congratulations, you played yourself. So I'm sorry. I don't normally get on live again. I don't get on live because I got a lot of shit to say. And I try not to cuss. I try to be the best example of a content creator, a music producer, a business owner. I try to be the best example of that. But y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Like, yo, y'all might call me funny if I choose to have certain views, politics, whatever. I see what's going on, yo. I see what's going on, yo. Even Nori, like, I understand Nori, the drink champs have their whole thing is doing a whole drink and, you know, you joke, y'all do y'all whatever. But you could have controlled he could have controlled the edit and protected Kanye. He could have controlled that narrative. Oh well. All views ain't good views. All relationships ain't good relationships. You don't do content no matter what. That's done. Like, we not doing that, yo. People are dying. Put the content out no matter what. Get the view, get the view. You're not gonna see me do that, yo. It's real lives out here. It's real lives out here. Everybody level up. Everything is not a joke. Everything is not a ha-ha. I don't know why we laughing if the majority of the people is living under the poverty line. Ain't no jokes there. We think we're in a recession now. You wonder. I did a youth program years ago, and I went to speak to the youth at a certain institute. I spoke at an institute in Atlanta, and I was talking to some of the teachers, and the teachers saying, and it stuck to me. The teachers saying about those students were, we got to help these students now, help them get to what they need to get, or they're going to break in the back door of your house and get what they need. It's a recession. I'm not promoting fear, but it's a recession. And it's people that's hungry out here. People that don't have money to buy groceries. What up, Britt? It's people that don't have money. Like, y'all didn't know I was going through a health scare, which I'm not going to talk about. But I was going through my health stuff. It's mental health issues out here. People out here are really struggling, trying to find some type of comfort. Open your eyes, yo. Like, and I will be reposting this. I don't care who does what. I'm not letting nobody join. Sorry if y'all try to add yourself in. I'm not. Because y'all got to hear this. On TikTok, they call me Uncle Nito. I willfully accept it. Because it's real issues going on out here, yo. Like, if you make it, let me take my shades off. If you make it in any business, real estate, I love real estate. Shouts out to real estate. But if you make it real estate, music business, you cast for a movie, you sell some art at a big space, whatever you do big, as soon as you have enough, if you in the hood right now, as soon as you have enough to move your ass out the hood. Please move. Some of those things that we've been taught, whether it's a democratic way or evil, do your research. Read people's policies. Read about gentrification. Read about opportunity zones. Read about certain things that we've been taught that's bad and see how you could benefit from it since you're in a different space. And after you get to a certain point, reach back out to help somebody. You might not be able to go back to where you're from. Oh well, accept it. You might have to get to the point where you move your family out of those certain spaces because people know that you're a target. Oh well, it is what it is. Move. Do not get from around niggas, yo. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it like that. Get from around, like if you around people that's jealous, they get and learn how to read. Learn how to read the rooms that you in. If you notice that you go to a room and somebody's staring at you like this, and then look off to the side and stare like, yo, it's something there. Leave. Leave. I'm sorry, yo. Like, we gotta pull up. So, yo, I probably won't go live for another couple months. If you want to see me go live, go watch the podcast, the Mad Lucrative Podcast, everywhere. If you want to see me talk, you want to hear my views on some stuff, go look at that. I'm sick, yo. This is ridiculous. I'm out. All right, peace.